Today it's a Teletone shootout between this full-size tele bridge and this half-size tele bridge, so stick around. Hey everybody, it is Aaron at Warmoth, and yes, today we are doing a tone shootout between this full-size Godo in-tune tele bridge with compensated saddles that Warmoth sells, and this half-size Wilkinson tele bridge with compensated saddles that Warmoth now also sells. And because Warmoth sells both of these, I don't have any motivation to push you one direction or the other. This test will be purely for scientific advancement and tonal discovery. And for scientific advancement and tonal discovery, I'll be using the Pepto-Bismol caster of science. I've done so many experiments with this now, I think I can label it for science. So I'll be using the Pepto-Bismol caster body of science and tonal discovery. And the pickups are Lindy Fralin tele pickups. So this is what I'll be using for the test. And of course I'm going to make sure all the important things stay the same. The distance between the pickup and the strings will stay the same. It'll get a fresh set of strings both time. All those things to make this as accurate a test as I can. And it'll be interesting. I'm interested to find this out because, you know, word on the street is a big part of the Teletone comes from having the bridge pickup mounted directly in the bridge. And then on the other hand, you have players like G.E. Smith who actually prefers the half bridge and has one on his signature model, and I think it could be argued that he has pretty decent Teletone too. So we're going to try and get to the bottom of how big a difference in tone the bridge actually makes, or if you can get a decent Teletone with the tele pickup just mounted directly to the body. And I should say that there are advantages and disadvantages to both bridges. The full-size tele bridge, of course, is the traditional tele bridge that gets the tone that everybody loves, we think. But it does have some drawbacks, and that is that anytime you want to do anything to the bridge pickup, you have to remove the bridge. And every time you have to remove the bridge, you have to monkey with the saddles to get to the mounting screws, so you have to end up resetting the intonation. It's like having to take out your engine every time you want to change your oil. Whereas this solves all those problems. You don't have to take the bridge off to do anything with the pickup. And it allows you to use all kinds of pickups besides a tele bridge pickup with a tele style bridge. If you want to use a humbucker or a Strat pickup or P90s with this bridge, you can do that. Or if you want to build like a La Cabronita body and use Filtertrons like TV Jones pickups that Warmoth sells with this bridge, you can do that as well. So there's a lot of advantages to the half-size bridge. The question that we're going to try and get to today is, can you get a decent Teletone with a half-size bridge? So let's jump into it. And there you have it, the Pepto-Bismol caster of science and tonal discovery with a Wilkinson half telebridge versus the Godo in-tune full-size telebridge. And after listening back to those clips on speakers and various headphones, I'm not hearing a whole lot of difference, to be honest. Are you? I'm curious to find out if anybody in the audience there hears any difference, because I'm having a hard time hearing much of a difference. Sometimes I think I hear something different and then I listen and it goes away, and I didn't sense much of a difference playing them either, to be honest. There are advantages and disadvantages to using each that I've already mostly gone over, but one thing I didn't say is that when you use the half tele bridge and you mount it directly to the body, the pickup is a lot harder to mount. You don't have the ready-made mounting mechanism like you do with a full-size bridge. So it really comes down, I think, to what kind of pickup you want to use in the bridge position and whether or not you like the vintage full-size bridge look. Because I think good teletones are highly achievable with either bridge. But I'm curious to find out what you guys hear and what you guys think. So post in the comments if you hear any difference, because man, I'm not sure I do. But that's it. That is the comparison. That is the shootout. If you have any more questions, make sure and go to our website where you can see the full specs on either of these bridges. If you have any more questions, make sure and give our customer service reps a call. And until next time, keep on picking.